Yeah.
Good evening, Westwood, and welcome. Automatically go. Ball in their stick as they're heading towards the net. Cochran with the shot, and he scores! Dan Cochran, no less than 16 seconds, gets the Wolverines on the board. That is what you call a hot start.
Yeah, quick transition ball, and worked out there for the Wolverines.
Wow. So we are working through some technical difficulties here. So trying to figure out the headsets. So it says, make sure it's in the middle, not at the bottom of the switch.
In the middle.
Let's see, I mean, we are talking and I see movement on there.
Yeah.
There we go, back to the draw. Ball loose on the W. Sharon able to pick that up. Number 4, Elijah Carmody. And they will get possession. Carmody gets the drop control. And the Eagles will get to work. Looking to match Westwood's goal. That went off the post. And Eagles get the possession back.
Westwood's defense looks strong right now. We're going to start off hot as well.
Yeah, really well positioned. You know they're going to be aggressive. Declan Murphy getting the start today, and well deserved. Number 7 for your Westwood Wolverines. Next thing I see, you see the viewfinder, the audio going up on the viewfinder.
I believe we do.
Yes. Test. There we go. I think it does go up, so hopefully the audio is being played.
You know what? At the bare minimum, we do have the footage.
Yes.
Both 2 off the crossbar.
Off the crossbar in a matter of 2 minutes. Hancock gets the ground ball. He is probably going to look for his pal Pollock. No, he goes up the far side to number 10 for the Wolverines. Oh, he's then back to Pollock. Pollock, as good as it comes for goaltenders when it comes to C pass and breakout pass. And he sends it upfield. Looking for a wall step on ricochets. It's on the turf. Still being battled. Pass there, Ryan Williams to Greg Walsh. Greg Walsh coming off. He picked as the MVP of the TBL. Well earned from him. And you know, a lot of it had to do with not only just being a heck of a goal scorer, heck of an all-around player on defense too.
Yeah, it takes both sides. I mean, not only is he a great goal scorer, he can pass the ball. He moves very well, but he also is one of the best defenders on the team.
So many blue ones have won that, and there he is. Walsh holding on it, looking to get inside the circle. He does. Shot just goes wide. Behind the net was Stewart.
Looks like a shovel there.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the hands fully free, but got the shot off.
And Stewart wasting no time. He's going right to the net. Shot goes wide. Going towards the corner. Everyone's got to hurry. They've got a lackadaisical there, chasing after that loose ball. Well, number 3 for the Eagles was a good effort. Cochran. One more crack at the apple. Trying to get a state championship. Each year he's been a part of the team, as well as the Williams brothers. They've taken the next step. Last year, Final Four. What's this year have entailed? Certainly, they want to get back to that Final Four and take it the next step. Shot by Walsh goes wide.
Yeah, they just got to take it one game at a time. I mean,
Pollock as well. Pollock, part of that senior class. You know, Pollock entered the sphere as the sophomore. These guys were in the mix as freshmen. And my goodness, how they burst onto the scene. Cochran going through a couple guys. There's that bounce shot. That goes wide. Cochran, one of the best bounce shots you'll see. A lot of them are well in front of the net and goes right under the bar.
yeah, he's able to place it really well, and that's just high lacrosse IQ. It's the hardest shot to save, is the one that moved the most.
Handcuffs,
Yep.
you know? Williams. Recently, which that is scary if you're a defender. Walsh with the shot. There's a crossbar. The Wolverine, that was like a post, I think. And coming away with it is Sharon. Knocked loose by Ryan Williams, but that second player there by Owen Sobey. No, that was Jaron Rubenstein. And gets the possession back and stick with Sharon.
Yeah, Ryan Williams caused a turnover there, just couldn't pick up the ball.
Yeah, just kind of a good area to be in for Rubenstein. There's Rubenstein right here. I'm going to work to the left, and I'm going to work it inside. Ryan Owens all over it. Ryan Owens, honorable mention for the TL also. Well deserved. Guy who's working his way a little bit into the action last year, this year. No question. What a hit by Declan Murphy, laying in the wood. We knew he was a football player, and that one certainly showed.
Yeah, that was a great hit. Very clean, great slide there by Murphy. Just once again couldn't pick the ball up and caused the turnover.
We are knotted up at one. That was a goal, nice shot there by Donovan Quinn. Right back to the draw we go, Bama. On either side, you got J.D. Morris all up top, you got Will Sessom. Rosella. He is the big presence out there. He's got a big game. Don't let him get hot. That shot saved by Paul. All over that one.
Yeah, I read that one.
That's where Ryan Owens, does well. Not only just with great defense, but so good with the ball, with a long stick. Not easy to do to really have skill skills like that and to move the ball effectively. There's Walsh. Dicing, slicing and dicing. And there we go, tic-tac-toe on the pass, and that missed, but Walsh there to pick it up. Walsh shot just goes wide.
That was some of the best ball movement I've seen. Really quick passes there, just couldn't finish it.
They're showing off right there. Tic-tac-toe. Now Stuhler will slow it down. Seniors coming off of the almost graduation party. Remember that, Max? Your senior year, then going right into a playoff game?
Yeah, I do. I actually think it was the same situation. It was a long night,
Did you have
but
Grafton?
yes, Grafton.
And it was kind of a close game.
Or it might have been North Attleboro. It was one of the two. But it was a closer game. I remember we just didn't play the best that we could, but ended up pulling it out in the end.
Sessom, the shot, that's a bouncer, goes just to the left. Stuhler in the next position, man. Underrated. Keep that possession. All players that get excited go to the net, be another entry. Some great anticipation there as Cochran trying to find a window. He does. That one goes off the post, so both teams have hit the post twice. And this is going to be a possession for Sharon. Sharon earning that one.
Yep.
The hustle there. Wolverines kind of caught off guard there. After watching it hit the post, and that's an overthrow, but walked up there, but they're loose. Cochran got to lift the battle and gets it clean. Nice play, Sam Cochran.
Yeah, just big swing there. I mean,
Warren Hancock's down there, and he's got the opportunity to shoot.
He will.
He's looking.
He will.
He felt that goal a couple last year, Max. It was like a 30.
Oh yeah.
30-yard
He's not afraid to step down.
That 30-yard launch is an all-timer. I think I texted him immediately saying I got it, because sometimes the text when I'm like filming on the phone,
Yep.
He'll be like, "Did you get that?" And I made sure to know as Stuhler, that shot saved. But I'll say got that one. So he knew immediately after the game that we got that one on the iPhone. Stuhler gonna try the other side. Oh, just missed on the pass to Blaney as the D are rushing up to try and keep that ball front. And Sharon, gonna scoop that up, but high IQ by Walsh. Where that ball was looked to be sent by the Eagles. He picks it up himself, then gets it clear, and he'll get the touch. That is why he's TBL MVP. He does everything.
Yeah, and he's also unselfish. He'll turn the ball over, and he could just take it all the way down, but he likes passing it. He waits for the open guy.
He likes to get whacked. He'll get whacked a bunch of times with the stick. He doesn't mind that. As long as he gets the ball inside that 30, he is all about it. That's just awesome. Great leadership. So many they'll take whacks just to get that ball. And look at Zebby O'Brien, nice move. Stuhler made a nice move. I love the idea. Send it down low because that's going to open up another window around the net. Now that'll be an Eagle ball. So we are still not up one apiece. 4:19 remaining here in the first quarter. Goal by Sam Cochran for the Wolverines and Donovan Clem for the Eagles.
I wouldn't even call it a slow game so far. I mean, it might be 1-1 on the scoreboard, but it's been back and forth. A lot of posts been hit.
Fast break. That shot goes wide. Big hit on the finish. Hancock with a blow. Hey, you want to get a shot off, you're gonna earn it. And he certainly made the long stick D earn that one. That was number 16, Wyatt Young, who had the shot and took the hit from Hancock. And Eagles pretty impressive so far. As it's they're on the road. You figure Westwood come off to a hot start, trying to get off to a hot start at least here at Play High Field, a field that they're very comfortable playing. And you know what? I can't tell you if Sharon has played a game here. It's not really non-league teams that play each other or find each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough environment, especially at this hour when the sun that we've seen in the past couple of games has been a big factor in unforced errors.
Ground ball, the overthrow on the pass. And then Sessom trying to pick that up. He does. A little spin move through traffic and then the shuffle shot. Oh, that's going to go to the Eagles, but what an effort. A little overthrow. Sesselman able to get that and stick cleanly. Made a nice move to get through a couple defenders, and that's our second shuffle shot we've seen of the night after the lost one earlier.
Yeah, they just can't get their hands free on the crease, which eventually they will.
Don't mind it because they're taking it to the high traffic areas.
That's one I think Sesselman's going to rethink, especially because he didn't know if he had the backup there.
Yeah.
And that's a shot where it's a 1-1 game. You want to look for backup, especially on a quick shot like that.
Think about that. That's a big play where you want to shoot when you know if you miss, you're going to get back.
Yeah.
Murphy called his name a couple times. He laid a big hit about 3 minutes ago. He was in the starting lineup today, and as we mentioned, well deserved. Murphy's. Remember the name from Mike the Mailman Murphy. He's going to be a name we'll be calling for football for a couple of years. Wolverines working it. Sharon working around. Wolverines doing a good job of it. Looking to the outside. That shot to right off the stick. Sharon Rubenstein. Murphy twin brothers, sophomores. And that is a goal. Gets that to the next one. Able to get that inside, puts that on net, and gives Sharon the lead. 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, Sharon's just finding these small windows of opportunity to get by that Westwood defense. They're not really passing much. They're not dodging. They're not passing to dodge. They're kind of passing, waiting, and then dodging, sort of recuperating the offense. But it's working so far. They got 2 goals. Low scoring, but Westwood's got to find an answer.
Quarter, Sharon up 2-1. A round of 32 MIAA Division II playoffs. And Sharon gets the draw. Wolverines got to get the ball on the ground. And timeout called. No. What was that? A word or
I didn't see the call, but
very subtle. Very subtle. But here's an opportunity. Ball and stick of the Wolverines. Negate the most recent Sharon goal. Nice move by Walsh. Top over to Cochran. Cochran has some space and goes back. Here's Humphrey with the shot that goes wide, but as you mentioned, good backup.
yep.
Backup there by Will Stuhler.
This is not the start that Westwood sort of envisioned. I mean, coming into this game, they got to be confident. Home game, nice, beautiful weather. But they got to figure out how to put the ball in the net. Sharon's defense looks to be,
Keeping theirs more simple.
yeah.
Just taking it to the net. Pasta! A couple of guys behind the net. They must have that one at full force with the velocity on that. Westwood keeps the possession. Coffee. Much movement. Let's see, cutters. That's one thing too. Let's see the cutters going off the work. He's just looking to dodge. Easy pick. Shots from the right side. There's a shot by Walsh that goes wide. But not seeing, what we were seeing a little bit earlier with those quick passes to the
No, I'm seeing a lot of really subtle slides from Sharon. They're not sliding fully, but they're doing enough just to close the lane, just enough.
Knock that ball loose off the ball. He's going to be future player at Salem State University. Keep that on Westwood side. Turnover over Humphrey. Here comes Walsh. 2 seconds. He's got to fire it off. And he rolled it back over. It's not loose. So we will go into the second quarter. Fired up Sharon team is all fired up and knocking that loose and taking a 2-1 lead. But we'll take a quick break. We're watching round of 32 action with Westwood versus Sharon. We'll be right back.
I grew up right here in Islington, wearing the green and white for Westwood High. And those years taught me that every role matters. The unsung heroes, they complete the team. And that's at the heart of Neroli. From the cooks, to the servers, to the dishwashers, we're a team, delivering authentic Italian dishes to our community. I'm proud to sponsor our hometown teams, every player grinding it out, because I've been there. Teamwork built me. It built Neroli, and it's building Islington. So come join us for dinner, and let's cheer on our teams together.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. Right back to the draw. Sharon's got a 2-1 lead here. And there's going to be a fraction on the road. That's going to be a Sharon face-off. As Hancock knocks it loose, though. Catching that strong. We're talking about a cost turnover. And Wolverine's looking to take advantage. Pass there went off, I think, the foot of Cochran. Sharon able to get that one right back. They get the ball into Westwood territory. In there, pass, force pass, and then try and send it on net to Airborne. And Warshall picks it up. Warshall gets a pass up the far side to the wall.
Ball came out of his net there and made that hit.
He's not afraid to do that. We've seen that happen a couple times. Pollock brothers, they do have a hockey background.
Yeah, not too good, but
Enough to like to get in on the action. That ball, stick, Mansfield, and that's a shot.
you got it there. That's the one whose stick he wanted it and ended up in the net. So
He can do that right or left. And never ever forget the Mansfield, Marshfield game. 2 minutes left. They're saying righty. He's going back. He's going forward. He's going back. He's going forward. And then he saw that one rip it left right under the bar.
yeah, that was an incredible moment.
And that is one that ties it up at 2 here. That's a good ball. The next one he did. Back to the draw. Here they pick it up. So that's scooped by the excuse me. Ball. Too much in the bench, so
Nope. And
started basically staying out there most of that.
Yeah, I mean, and if that's something they have to rely on the whole game, that's something Westwood's going to take advantage of. If Westwood has the depth that can carry them far into the playoffs as they did last year, and if Sharon gets tired, especially early into this, maybe even late into this first half or early in the second half, that's when Westwood's going to take advantage of the tired players.
Shot saved by Pollock, ball loose in the net front. Still loose, picked up by Sharon. Trying to get a quick shot off, but good slide there by Morishell. Let Sharon hold on slide. Back to Pollock, Morgan Donahue here for Westwood being the center cover. Round 32, MIA Division 2. Class players. Westwood Wolverines number 10 seed. Take the lead again. Number 6. Lopez. Excuse me, no, that's number 8. That's Ian Ford with the goal. Ian Ford and St. Mike's. Michael's College Knights.
Yeah, I mean, Westwood's got to find an answer. It just seems every time they score that tying goal, they just come right back with it. Westwood's got to find a way to pull away.
Clean it up, sharpen it up. Their offensive looks have win the face-off. We talked to Sharon people and mentioned their photos. Pretty good face-off.
And that's really all they need right now is like with a 1-goal lead. If they win that faceoff, they can possess the ball as long as they want until the refs tell them that if they're confined to the box. I mean, if Westwood can't get possession, it's going to be really hard to get that lead back.
Ball on ground. Good save by Pollock. Walsh comes to the doing that all year, knocking it loose and picking it up. Nice pass over to Pollock. That is why he is a TBL MVP. And what a huge pass up to Hancock. Hancock's got some space, might be looking to shoot. A little pass over to Cochran with the shot. That's just wide left, but Stuhler there. And that all started from the Walsh turnover. So how about that momentum?
Yeah, I mean they're gonna want to get one here. You know, I don't know if he did this on purpose, but it looked like he took advantage of the quick restart there. We got a really quick whistle off the end line and took it straight to the net. Looked like Sharon couldn't get in position in time, and Stuhler took advantage. Yep.
This guy knows the rules. That's the son of a man who knows lacrosse very well, Matt Stuhler. Tremendous coach in the community. I bet you told, the Stuhler boys at a young age, don't get that whistle.
Nope.
You can go. Play till you get the whistle. And what a high to play by Will Stuhler. Ties it up 3 apiece. Connor Hunter gets the ball. After Sharon, they won a couple face-offs. Wolverines get a much needed draw control. Here's Delaney. Pass it to Cochran. Cochran with this shot. That just missed Stuhler, and that ball is swimming with the fishes. That took a big bounce, and that was about 40 yards into the marsh.
That was a huge face-off win, not just for the offense, but also for the defense. Give them a break. It seems like they've been, the ball's been on their side of the field for a while now.
Sesselman going to shoot. That's a bounce. Goes off the body. And picked up by Lopes. Lopes going to work it across the field. And from the near side, number 16. Timeout called by Sharon. And both teams going to talk through it. 7:25 remaining here in the first half. We are knotted up at 3. Take a quick break. You're watching Westwood Boys Lacrosse on Westwood Boys.
I grew up right here in Islington, wearing the green and white for Westwood High. And those years taught me that every role matters. The unsung heroes, they complete the team. And that's at the heart of Neroli. From the cooks, to the servers, to the dishwashers, we're a team, delivering authentic Italian dishes to our community. I'm proud to sponsor our hometown teams, every player grinding it out, because I've been there. Teamwork built me, it built Neroli, and it's building Islington. So come join us for dinner and let's cheer on our teams together.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
But at the end of the game, someone's got to win. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. The Sun. The Sun is a 12th player.
Oh, here comes Pollock. He's going to go behind the back. Here he
Yes,
does.
he does.
Oh, my goodness. Pollock behind the back to Owens. And then what a clear up the near side. We saw that in the Walpole game, and now we're seeing it in a playoff game. How about the confidence of younger bro Jaden Pollock?
Yeah, I would say it's easier for him to go behind the back than it is for him to switch hands.
Did you teach him that?
Yeah, I actually went behind the back against Ashland one time. Yeah, it's a great all-around play. Starts with a clear, ends with Stuhler, burying it again. Another great play. He's reading the goalie very well right now. You can tell he's going straight to the net and he's putting him past him.
When Westwood needed a guy, Stewart picked up the call. They needed someone to just say, give me the ball, see what I do with it. And that's what Stewart has done, is showing and leading by example. He's putting that in the back of the net. He is on another level. To be able to find net on that short side of the shot, incredible. And I mean, when he starts to work it across the middle of the field, he's
I don't know if you noticed that, Morgan. It looks like Westwood put a pole on the face-off here.
Murphy on the draw. Ball out of bounds. Murphy. Not been afraid to do that.
Nope.
Don Varner took face-offs here and there. Throw it in there because he knows it's going to be a dogfight. Sharon has possession. Sun, definitely a factor. There is shadows out there, and there are still sunspots. If you look over at the Sharon bench, if it has a glimpse from the camera, the corners of the camera, the whole bench has their hands up, covering their eyes to try and see the play. Here comes Jordan Burke, closing in his Sessom, pushes him back. There's a lot of sun down there in the western defensive area. Oh, right, no one's able to can't open that. Goes up in the air, but picked up by Eagles to regain it. Shot near side. Oh, it was a pass. What a job by Ian Ford to be able to adjust to catch that pass. I thought that was heading for the back of the end zone. Here comes Ford. Needs to move inside. That shot. He ties it up. 4-4, excuse me. So the Eagles answering the Wolverines' goal. We are tied up 4 apiece.
Yeah, I mean, Westwood's playing as best as they can. It just seems they can't pull away with a lead here. They keep getting these small little strings of like really good plays, and they just can't seem to stack in the goals yet.
With the stick. Back in the draw circle, Declan Murphy. In, but not solidified yet. As the ball hits the turf, the ball going on. And picked up and Rubenstein. He's send it up near side. Good slide by Williams. As they look back down low, spot from Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Money.
he's good enough to where
Carmody.
Coach Zaherk said, the best chance for us to win is to put a pole on it.
Makes sense. Eagles got PC light colors. Gold helmet. Got the green trim. Although I'm sure BC people will correct me on what the true color is for the BC maroonish color.
Looks like a garnet.
Let's go white!
I did not. I am in a fraternity, and one of our colors is garnet, and it happens to be very similar to the color that they're wearing. And it's funny because the colors of my fraternity are garnet and gold, and same as this. That's a good question.
Put some good vibes for Carmody. He has been lights out on the draw. That shot goes off a body and hits the wall. It's a loose ball here on the near side, chasing after Williams. He picks it up clean, able to avoid a couple incoming bodies. Now the Williams get the ball the old-fashioned way. Cause turnovers and ground ball.
That's a great play by Ryan Williams. He's noticing the swing and momentum here for Sharon. He went after that ball full sprint.
Yeah, and you can tell he's playing with a little bit of an injury. These guys are all banged up. At this point in the season, they've all taken countless hits, whacks. It's real nutrition.
Yeah, I mean, and that end of that schedule was just a gauntlet. Or a couple of those teams really, really good.
Launches. It was just over the minute. Yeah, as you mentioned, he's been a lot of multiple playoff balls. Doolin looking to get the hat trick. He's got two. He's been the guy that comes going for the Wolverines. That shot goes by, but Humphrey's there. Humphreys will start with the far side of the end zone. Pass down low to Cochran. Cochran looking for a guy. He's going to shoot left hand. Goes wide. Humphreys again. Now the sun really impacting the Wolverines sideline. And then a matter of time before we see the lights on him.
Yep.
Walsh switches to the left. Holds on the left. Puts on the brakes. And really no areas for those cuts, cut-along passes. Sharon taking a little line in the middle. As that ball gets away, but how about the speed of Williams to catch up to that before it goes out of bounds?
Yeah, it's a great play. Everyone's running full speed right now. They know they need a goal.
He's the guy who can do it. Pass inside to Williams. He scores! What a shot! Sesselman to Williams to the back of the net.
Yeah, that was just a well drawn out play there. It was a great pass there by Sesselman to find Liam Williams right on the ear and just able to jump shot it far side. Got it.
Sesselman really sold that shot. He basically had the hips open, shoulders open, looked like he was going to fire that. Nice pass. Williams, not easy. Had some guys right in his ear. Still fires that off. I mean, he's still got that game-changing shot.
Yep.
And that's a shotgun win by Sharon. One or a few different ways. Shotgun win has been a common way. It's been a pretty good combination between him and Six.
I was about to say that they look like they're on the same page there. He's scooping up these ground balls like he knows they're coming.
Still right around the preset. Some sunlight. I'm sure challenging to see. Trying to get that ball loose or force some of these shots from the outside. Those are underrated too. Force the outside shots where you catch it quicker. That's help out a lot. Not that it feels well.
No.
It's like what you call it, muffin. You know, take those shots in against. Leaps, stick on stick, forces Sharon to the outside. They're working around the infield on the other side. Locked on is Ryan Owens. And then big save by Paul. Forced play by Owens to make that shot happen. Paul did a big save. Walsh coming back the other way. Walsh to Cochran. Bouncer. Saved by the goaltender for the Eagles. Loose ball picked up by Wyatt Young. There's a whistle.
Looks like we got a push.
Ball. How about that fast break? It was a save and then boom, the other way.
Yeah, it seemed like a goal was inevitable, but great save there by the Sharon goalie.
Good pass, unselfish pass by Walsh, looking to just make the pass that you get a guy who can shoot it in an empty net. Uh-oh, this is a good look for the Wolverines. Whoa! When he has that space, it looks pretty good. I wouldn't want to be the top corner there. He lights it up.
Yeah, he took advantage of that matchup as soon as he saw it. He saw it, downhill dodge, waited for his hands to get free, and just ripped it. Almost the same location as his last shot.
Do not let Williams get off this. It looks like he's dealing with a little bit of an injury. The guy's a little banged up, but that shot was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Just, hey, give me the ball, and when I have that open space, Williams, top corner, we've called that 3 times tonight, because that's his hat trick right there. And another one by Congress. So he's going to get right back to getting a big save like they did with Paul earlier. And Sharon calls a well-timed timeout as 3 Wolverine players trying to knock that ball loose. And we'll get a timeout with 51.1 remaining. We'll stick around, talk through this as Wolverines on that most recent goal. They take the lead 6-5. Not, the sharpest start so far for the Wolverines, but the B game is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they're winning this game, and it has been nowhere near their best on either side of the ball. And that's just a testament to the effort that they're giving. Even though the ball might not be rolling the way they want it to, they're taking advantage of the opportunities they're getting. And it's worked out. I mean, a little bit of a momentum shift here in Westwood's favor, and if they can keep capitalizing, Sharon's going to have a tough time, outside the face-off dart. I mean, they're with ease winning those, but once it gets and they're settled offense, Westwood's defense is doing a great job of keeping that Sharon offense cold.
Wolverines got to break the game over. They got to get the next one and then get the next 2, get the next 3. Really start to play their game and play with the lead. Get that going. Get the confidence going. It's a new season. What you just did in the regular season, that's behind you. None of that matters. What matters is you're 0-0. You want to go, you got to get this game. Keep your season going. So that Sharon keeps the ball. Hancock going to be a guy immediately on number 8, Carsfield. Keep an eye on Hancock. So we got a few calls turnovers. He might be going over the century mark tonight. He was at 95, I believe, before the game. Impressive stat for over 100 calls turnovers in the season. Sharon inside. Owens with combination of Walsh. Play there, combination of the Westwood D to force that ball. Lewis goes out of the end zone, Westwood ball.
Yeah, good chase there by Pollock.
Do you think they can do it? We'll see.
Absolutely.
Owens passing near side to Williams. Williams looking upfield. He's going to have to hurry. 22, 21. He's got Walsh. Walston looking for Stewart. That's going to go out of bounds. That will take Westwood's chances out of their stick. They're trying to score. Now they're on the defensive end to keep it out of net with the remaining 15.3. Going to start and stick with number 4, Elijah Carmody, the face-off guy. They send it back, and he will my goodness, that was a wild couple seconds as Sharon was trying to collect that, almost went in the own net, and then sending it the other way. This is always funny. If you give it to Jaden, Jaden's going to send it downfield.
I think they're giving it to Greg Walsh here.
Walsh going to send it. And that is Hancock. Hancock is looking to do a little flip pass. And that is going to do it for the first half. The Wolverines with a 6-5 lead. The to take it into the first half. Max, any final thoughts before we take it to break?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, they're going to need to figure out how to get the ball in the net. One goal lead at halftime is not what they envisioned. Sure, they're going to talk it over. Sure, Coach Z's got something to say on both sides of the ball, but if they can't extend the lead past one, it's going to be hard, especially with how they're doing at the face-off dot. But we'll see.
Well, that's going to do it here from the first half. Stick around, folks. Westwood High Lacrosse. Second half coverage done. Westwood Boys Lacrosse Round 2 out of 13.
I grew up right here in Islington, wearing the green and white for Westwood High. And those years taught me that every role matters. The unsung heroes, they complete the team. And that's at the heart of Neroli. From the cooks, to the servers, to the dishwashers, we're a team, delivering authentic Italian dishes to our community. I'm proud to sponsor our hometown teams, every player grinding it out, because I've been there. Teamwork built me. It built Neroli, and it's building Islington. So come join us for dinner, and let's cheer on our teams together.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. Second half coverage about to get underway. Declan Murphy going to take the draw for the Wolverines. He's going to go up against Elijah Carmody, who has been outstanding on the draw tonight. He's done it all types of ways. He's picked it to himself. He'll go behind the back. He's trying to go behind the back. He gets it clean with some good contact by the Wolverines, and then he's got a battery mate there, number 6, Raf Lopez. Oh, Raf trying to go behind the back. He does, but contact there by, it looks like Ferreira. Hancock trying to pick it away, but picked up by Sharon. Bad pass goes out of bounds. Westwood ball, I mean, good pressure. Even if you're not going to get the ball, they force that bad pass. Ends up becoming a turnover and ball back in the stick of the Wolverines.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen on the face-offs, it's kind of their bread and butter is face-off guy wins it, goes straight to number 6, the long stick, who then settles the ball or brings it down and waits for a slide.
Oh,
if they can figure that out, if Westwood can figure out what they're trying to do on the face-offs, make it a lot easier to maybe not win them, but control them.
Couple caused turnovers by both teams there. Westwood gets it back. Sam Cochran, great job knocking that ball loose. I always love these passes. You guys have been doing this for as long as I remember. You know, the roller to the guy coming on the field. Here comes Williams. He's already got 2 goals on the day. Stuhler has got 3. So the Wolverine goals, 3 goals for Stuhler, 2 goals for Williams. It's been the Stuhler-Williams fest so far.
You know what? If the ball isn't going to go in the net and it's only working for some people.
Oh, what a pass there. Humphreys has entered the chat on a beautiful pass by Will Stuhler. Humphreys caught that clean and then found the bottom left part of the net to give the Wolverines its first 2-goal lead of the game.
Yeah, it looked like a miscommunication there from Sharon's defense. Humphrey was wide open on the crease there.
That was the first time I've seen an open Wolverine player around the net front.
And that's a huge goal coming out of the half.
Huge goal. I mean, this has been a close game so far, and I think you got to give credit to Carmody. He's been able to win draws, and they've been able to find the back of the net.
Yep.
Westwood's had far better opportunities, but they've had far more looks for Sharon because of the face-off wins. And a nice win there by Declan Murphy. How about that?
Yeah, that's the momentum that Westwood needs right now. Is maybe they don't win the face-off, but it looked like the Sharon face-off guy just forgot it, and looks like we have a turnover there.
Now,
Not sure
that?
for
Offside?
I didn't see it. Might have been
It looks like Sesselman went off the field as soon as he dropped the ball.
too many men,
And
maybe.
here comes Sharon. Lopes looking to shoot. Hancock on him. There we go. Nice caused turnover and then picked up by the Wolverines. Hancock got a couple whacks in. I don't know if, they're going to call something. Is that a push?
Might be unnecessary roughness there for
He
the
was
extra few
whacking him
hits.
when the ball was already in Westwood's stick. What a play. That was a long stick midi on long stick midi. Ryan Owens. Oh, no, that's Morshall. Sophomore. Right in the hip pocket. Nowhere to look. What a pass. What a save. Pollock with a massive save. And a smart play by Walsh. Are they going to say that's Sharon ball? Why?
Believe they got a slight possession there. If it was what
Walsh
he's calling.
was-
The
Walsh,
other
yeah.
ref's coming in.
Yeah, I think they got to talk. I think he's got to say, let's talk through this, because that was a shot.
Looked like a shot, and I don't think
And
he
then
picked it up.
Walsh was the one who was closest to the ball.
Yeah, I don't think anyone picked it
I
up,
mean,
which would have.
that seems obvious to me. And it looks like they'll probably stick with the call from the body language. Stay with Sharon. I don't understand it, because Walsh was closest to the ball, and as the ball was going out of bounds.
I mean, with no replay review, it's tough. But yeah, I mean, unless there was like a slight like pickup from a ground ball there that they deemed as possession,
Unless
I don't.
Hancock and
Take it
then
right back.
knocked loose by Walsh. That was only a matter of seconds, and here comes Walsh. He's got the Jets going, and he's got some space. We have a flag in the air as he passes it over to Cochran. Cochran moves it towards the middle. Shot just goes wide. And the Wolverines will get their first man up of the game and a great opportunity to add to their 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I mean, they say it, ball don't lie, and that's what Westwood had in mind there. They didn't like the call. They took the ball right back, and now they're on the man up here.
So one thing we haven't seen in a while, and keep an eye here, Hancock in the middle. We haven't seen him score a man-up goal since Hopkinton. And I'd imagine Sharon probably look at a lot of film, and they're seeing kind of what does Westwood do here, tendencies and all that. I have a feeling that they're going to shade to the outside, and we might have an open look right in the middle. Walsh keeps it for himself as he's going to send it over back to Cochran. Cochran down low to Williams. Williams takes some heat and pulls out. Here comes Walsh back to Williams. Williams looking to shoot. That was a rocket, goes airborne. Hancock catches it, and he scores! C.J. Hancock. His ears must be ringing, because we said keep an eye out. We haven't seen that since the Hopkinton game, and he delivers.
Yeah, I call that the opposite of an announcer jinx right there. Ball popped out of the goalie's stick, fell right into Hancock's pocket, and just essentially reached over the goalie for that one.
Can of corn and can in the net. C.J. Hancock on the board. Puts the Wolverines up 8-5. And what a play to catch that ball in the middle of the air, and then just the wherewithal to put that right back in the net. Huge play.
Yeah, and that all starts with the turnover that they caused after the.
There's a battle going on just around the W. Carmody taking on some contact, and that's exactly why Todd Zaherk put Declan Murphy out there. Is Wolverines, let's put our guys out there, and he calls a timeout perfectly. Todd Zaherk, the timeout whisperer, calls the timeout. Wolverines will talk through it as they will maintain the possession as they are up 8-5, 8:34 remaining here in the third quarter. What a timeout call there, Max.
Yeah, looked like. I mean, it's hard to tell from this side of the field, but looked like he might have been pushed out of bounds. Perfect timing, especially on this 3-goal run where one goal can shift that momentum really quickly. We saw it earlier in the game where it was a 1-goal game for the entire first half. So, yeah, great call there by Zaherk, and Westwood's going to talk it over and hopefully put another one, extend this lead.
What a battle going on. Let's talk about that. Carmody, probably one of the best face-off guys we've seen. We've seen a lot of good ones. I mean, it's just every town, you play has a stud.
Yep.
What an adjustment, putting Murphy in there and just going to war. You know, he's not afraid to just, put the shoulder down, and then buy yourself enough time in the battle where you get two other friends that come into the play that are ready for battle too.
Yeah, in the first two, it almost looked like it wasn't going to work, and I was getting a little worried there for Westwood because if the pole doesn't work and the face-off guy doesn't work, then what do you do?
Yeah.
And but looks like he gave him enough time to get settled in. Murphy looks good out there, kind of understanding what his tendencies are, and I think back-to-back right there is possessions off the face-off for Westwood.
So now with the timeout, you get Sesselman who's able to work that in. Shorter stick, a little bit easier to work that in versus the long stick. Long stick makes it easier to get stick on stick as Williams working his way to the net off the post.
Beat everything but the post.
And
Another good
Sesselman
look.
gets a whack, knocks it loose, but regathered by Krakowski. He's got two Wolverines closing in behind. Sesselman trying to knock it loose and then knocked over by Ryan Williams. Is there a whistle? I think there is. That's going to be
Push with possession there. That'll be
so no flag, no card.
Ooh, they called that. No, yeah, he's going to be in the box there.
A box. Okay.
Push with possession. It'll be 30-second technical.
Didn't even see the flag.
Yeah, I don't think it even came out. I think they just. Or wait, it's on Sesselman.
Yeah.
Was that?
Must have been a slash.
Yeah.
It was a slash and the hit. I don't think he got the hit. I think the hit came from Williams.
That looked like it was from the side, so I was a little confused on why they would have called a push there, but must have been a slash or something a little before that on Sesselman.
A big opportunity here for the Eagles. Their first look at a man up as the Wolverines scored on their man up. Eagles looking to do the same. Wolverines with a 3-goal lead. As the Wolverines, the only 2 goals here in the second half. Humphreys with the first goal here in the second half. C.J. Hancock with the second. First half was all about Liam Williams, Will Stuhler. Now the Wolverines really getting complimentary lacrosse going with some of their looks and some goals. That's a skip pass and then pass towards the middle. That shot saved by Pollock. That might have been the biggest of the game right there. That was right in the kitchen, and he was ready.
Yep, just looked at it right there. I mean, sort of right at him, but made a great save there.
And a great clear by the Wolverines.
You know what? That's been the strong suit of Westwood today.
Oh, what's another call? I don't know what these calls are. I mean, this got to be offside again.
Yeah. I mean,
because I saw them looking to just let that clock drain as they were trying to get back to even, and now it looks like it's all even. Gianni Martucci coming on the field. Keep an eye on him, number 21. He's a great short stick defender. He's a guy who's not afraid to play physical. And there's a whistle. That's going to be a Westwood ball.
A lot of turnovers
Another
here.
play I have no clue what was. Is that ball pass up to Hancock? He's looking to try and gather it. You know what? These are smart plays. If you know you're not going to get it clean like that,
that was a great play by Will
high
Stuhler
IQ
there.
play to just put that in an area where one of you guys can get it.
Well, that was what Will Stuhler just did. That kind of sort of a little like chip, like in
Love
hockey,
that.
to Greg Walsh into open space.
You know who was the best at that? Don Varnerin.
Yeah,
He knew how to just put it in a place for him to go and get it. Shot, score, and a flag after. Sam Cochran.
Yeah, not afraid to put the body on the line there. It looks like it's going to be a push from behind after the goal.
That's a big goal. Wolverines with a 4-goal lead. And they're going to go on the man up. Sam Cochran right to the net. He scores his second of the game. He scored the first goal for the Wolverines. And he's now scored the 9th goal. Are they going to?
They haven't put it up there, so maybe it was before and he stepped in, but we'll see. I'll look at what the refs. Good goal.
All right, so an scoreboard updated.
Good. 30-second.
I was thinking, am I
technical.
taking crazy pills over here? I'm not looking at the. I'm writing down 9 on my book, but I didn't see the scoreboard updated. But it is now.
Yeah, this is a big face-off here. Man up face-off here for Westwood.
So you lose a wing, only 1 wing for Sharon to Westwood's 2. This is where you see if Carmody. Wow, and he just did that. My goodness, won it to himself. Is he going to look to shoot? No, they're going to look to hold on it. Wolverine's got to get aggressive, try and knock this ball loose, take advantage of the man up. But that's one of your best penalty killers is a face-off guy if you have to take a face-off, especially on a penalty after a goal.
Yeah, that that worked out perfectly for Sharon. They're just going to kill the rest of this 30 seconds. Westwood can't really do anything about it because if they get too aggressive, they get that flag called.
Yeah.
And that's where they don't want to be.
And they're smart. They're not trying to shoot it right now.
Yep. Well, I don't know what Coach Zahurik said at half, but it worked so far.
Yep.
Went from a 1-goal lead to a 4-goal lead.
I'd imagine, oh, nice there. There we go. That's how you got to cause a turnover if they're not going to shoot.
Coming out of the box
you get it
there,
on
that
a
was
pass.
almost perfect.
And here we go. Sesselman shooting from the outside. He scores! 5, 10, 15, 20 yards from the outside. Sesselman from distance gets the Wolverines 10th.
Yeah, he hit a couple posts earlier. That's got to feel good to finally get one past the goalie there.
He is not afraid to shoot from Norwood.
No, and when he steps down, he puts some heat on it.
And he's smart because he puts that bounce on it. It's a nice low bounce, too, where the goalie's thinking it's going to be up at hip level, and it stays at knee or below.
Looks like we have a timeout here.
Timeout called.
Sharon. I couldn't imagine Westwood called a timeout there.
Yeah, trying to get that momentum going back in their direction. They had it going. They had it, really in their favor early in the game. They had the 2-1 lead after the first quarter. They were fired up. Westwood, this is kind of what I always say is the all-night graduation funk.
Yep.
You
got to get over that first half hump.
It's a lot of emotions from the weekend. You graduated yesterday, then you had an all-night graduation party till like 2, 3 in the morning. And then you got to get some sleep and then figure it out in a matter of, 11 hours. That's a lot.
Yeah. And when at halftime, I was talking with some parents, and what they said was last week's third quarter was one of the worst they'd played all year against Walpole. This is quite the opposite. Put up 4 straight goals to extend the lead to 5, and Westwood's got to keep it going.
Yep.
And it starts with this face-off right here.
A big face-off. Wolverines 5-goal lead, a 10-5 lead on Sharon. Round of 32. And who do we got in the dot? Looks like we got Morshall. So Morshall going to battle. He's looking to scoop it up, but then Sesselman there. So the second long stick player for the Wolverines helping out on the dot, but that pass gets away from Murphy. And that's picked up, but then knocked loose. Cochran gets it.
It seems like whatever issues they were having at the face-off dot to start this game have just been completely erased.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's coaching. I don't know if the ball's just rolling the right way, but Westwood looks really good at the dot against a very talented player.
Here comes Williams. Oh, what a save by the Sharon goaltender.
Yeah, I read that one really well.
Great save. You can just tell when Liam has that space, nothing's going to stop him, and that's the shot you want to see, too. Here comes Young. Young working it up. Number 9, Rubenstein. Rubenstein looking for the shot. He scores. He gets the first goal for Sharon in the second half after Westwood scored 4 to kick it off.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's one that you would think would go Westwood's way. I mean, got the face-off win, had possession in the offensive zone, and Sharon just did a good job of taking that ball away. Goalie made a nice save, coming down and scoring there, slowing down Westwood a little bit.
So Sharon, it was a good timeout. I mean, the timeout, they wanted to get some momentum going. They got it right there.
Yep.
So Morshall, effective on the draw on the last one, looking to do it again. He's got Hancock down low. He's got Blaney up top. Carmody able to win the draw, but Westwood gets the ball jarred loose, and Blaney gets it. Connor Blaney with the draw control. He sends it over to Ferreira. Ferreira pass to Humphreys, and then shot and save by the Eagle goaltender. Now the Eagles with some speed. Oh, and a overthrow on the pass. Westwood ball. And Westwood just the high-paced defense and pressure, forcing some unforced turnovers, which is always a good sign when you're playing defense.
Yeah, I mean, if Sharon really has only gotten the ball long possessions off the faceoffs, and if Westwood's taken that away, and their defense is going to continue to play as strong as they have all year, it's going to be tough for Sharon to to get back the momentum that they had.
Greg Walsh on the spot picks that one up. That was a 50-50 ball. No longer 100% ball in Westwood stick. 3:30 and counting here in the third quarter. Wolverines 4-goal lead. Round of 32 action. Max Pollock on camera and microphone. Morgan Donahue on microphone. As the Wolverines going to slow the pace down. Smart play. You know, really put a stranglehold. Not only do you want to score goals, but take some time off the clock.
Yeah, I mean, they got a quick goal put on them. They're going to want to take as much time as possible. They're going to want to put the ball in the net, get that goal back as
Here
well.
comes Walsh. Pass to Williams. Williams looking for a corner.
Yeah, Liam Williams
guys there back up.
He's seeing that top left corner really, really well. He just missed that one by a couple inches.
Certainly is. He has played today with absolute purpose. You can tell he's a senior that isn't ready for his career at Westwood to be done. Oh, off the post. Hard shot by Sesselman.
That's Sesselman's second or third post that he's hit.
What a job there. I don't know if it was Williams or if it was Morshell to get the stick on that to keep it in, because that could have been, you know, an earned turnover for Sharon.
Another nice save by the goalie there.
Yeah, and he goes right to Lopes. Lopes is their guy. He can go coast to coast. He's been massive on the wing, and he's a guy who can certainly get the offense going. What a crowd we have here tonight. Flay Hive under the lights. Lopes was showing that he was going to shoot, then held on it. And they're going to let him stay down there. You don't see that happen too much for long stick middies unless you're Donald Varner, who was an offensive machine.
Yeah, they just subbed him off as well.
Yeah.
They normally give him that one little opportunity. If he doesn't take it, then take him off.
It's like, hey, you got a shot clock. Do it quick. And look at that matchup right there. Ryan Williams, shot and a save by Pollock. Pollock saved that with the legs. Big time save. Jaden Pollock sends it up top to Williams. Williams going to go across the field. Was looking for Morshell. Morshell keeps it in front of him, gets it up. Nice scoop, and then was looking across the field or downfield to Sesselman. It's going to be a race.
That's a high-effort play there. It's a great
trying
play.
to knock that into open space, but first one to it was Sharon. Sagbini in the hip pocket, senior. Inside pass, no one there. Hancock gets the loose ball, and he's going to put it right in the crease for Pollock. Pollock wasting no time. Up the middle, in stride to Cochran. Cochran working downhill. What a pass. Beautiful pass. Pollock to Cochran, senior to senior.
Yeah, looked like they worked on that one because that was right in the bucket with just over 30 seconds here. They're going to try to pot one before the end of the third.
Yeah, absolutely graceful. This is a good guy to have in the stick with the final 14, as he's going to get the feet moving. He's going to look to right, holds right, pass up top. Couple passes, and then boom! Will Sesselman on the 15-yard bouncer gets his second of the game and the Wolverines' 11th.
Yeah, it was almost the same look as his first goal. Just low bouncers seem to be working. 5 seconds left, doesn't give him a lot of time on the clock to go down and score. So Westwood should be up 5 going into the fourth here.
Back-to-back goals for Will Sesselman. Massive goals to put the Wolverines back up 5 with 5 seconds remaining here in the third. And we're going to have a face-off, but this is merely just, you know, trying to get a win and build the confidence going into the fourth quarter. And the Wolverines get the face-off win, and they'll take that confidence into the fourth quarter as well as a 5-goal lead. Wolverines up 11-6. We'll take a quick break. Watching Westwood Media Center coverage of the round of 32 boys lacrosse.
I grew up right here in Islington, wearing the green and white for Westwood High. And those years taught me that every role matters. The unsung heroes, they complete the team. And that's at the heart of Neroli. From the cooks to the servers, to the dishwashers, we're a team, delivering authentic Italian dishes to our community. I'm proud to sponsor our hometown teams, every player grinding it out, because I've been there. Teamwork built me, it built Neroli, and it's building Islington. So come join us for dinner and let's cheer on our teams together.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Wolverines wasting no time coming back on the field. Max, you think they're ready, huh? I think
they better be.
They look different than they did in the first half.
Yeah, I think it's got to be a coaching thing, because they won maybe one or two faceoffs in that first half, and they might have lost one or two in that quarter, and that was some great change by
straight up grit
by Westwood.
And guess who's back out there? Number 7, Declan Murphy. I think he's going to earn himself a nickname. His brother's already got Mike the Mailman Murphy. Declan has certainly earned one tonight. Might have to go to vote, like Teddy the Tank McGowan. We got a battle right on the W, in the middle of the W. A whistle. It's going to be a push, and it's Sharon ball. That's what it's been. You got to battle for it. No free ride. Hancock knocks it loose. It hits the turf. Free for the taking, and he picks it up. Caused turnover by Hancock.
Timely.
Huge. And then Pollock looking downfield. He's got a guy. Boom, right in the pocket of Connor Blaney. What a pass. 65-yard pass to Blaney. Blaney has some space. Does he unload? No, he passes it to Humphrey. Humphrey will settle it down. And I like that. You got the clock and the score on your side. No reason to rush. As you work your substitutions in, we see Sesselman coming in. And coming on the field, we also see Walsh. Great to see them get a breather. Those guys got a motor, you know, and sometimes you have to force them to take a quick 30, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if he thinks this game's too close right now, he's going to want a couple breathers. Let him get rested, and they're going to come out firing.
Don't let this guy get dangerous. Williams inside. Oh, to Humphrey. Saved by, nice hit there. Who was that? Was that Cochran? It was. Cochran laying a hit to get the ball back. He takes a couple whacks. Great hit. Cochran, I haven't seen, you know, he's been more of a goal scorer, but to see the hitting out of him, love to see that. What a statement from him.
Yeah, and they're going to just settle it down again.
Yep, and let that clock tick. Cochran with the shot. He scores! And he gives the Ray Bork celebration. He touches the ice. And Sam Cochran, he gets his third of the game.
It seems like a lot of Westwood's goals are coming from outside the hashes.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising, because in the past games, they've kind of just looked for open guys on the crease. There's been a lot less cutting today, a lot more dodging to the outside, shooting, getting to the backup, and kind of just reloading that exact same play over and over again.
I think it took a half for them to figure out what are their strengths, and their strengths are their athleticism.
Yep.
And when they can create some space, even find that window, they have the shots that can do it. And I think the key, though, is those goals have been bounce goals. You know, the ones that haven't been are Air Liam Williams, who has got a rocket launcher when he fires that shot off.
Yeah.
That's going to be an infraction on the Wolverines. And it's going to be...
Oh, no, that's on Sharon.
That's on Sharon. Okay, wow. I thought it was... Morshell thought it was on him. All right, Westwood ball. Their biggest lead of the game, 6. It will be certainly taking their time on this possession. 2 minutes off the clock already in the fourth quarter. Walsh, the TVL MVP. He's shown why. Doing it on the offense, doing it on defense. Unselfish, made some great passes when he could have shot today. And he has gotten the ball right back in the stick of the Wolverines. in a very timely manner when they needed it.
Yeah, defense to offense. It's how they've came back in this game. I mean, it was a slow start, and it all started at from the turnovers, and not just the turnovers, but the great plays on the face-off dot as well.
Stuhl was working through a couple guys, and then the ball found its way on the turf. But a great effort by Stuhler. He was getting whacks at all angles behind the net. He's not going to quit here, trying to knock that ball loose. He forced, and then Cochran able to jar it. But no Wolverines there as it took a ricochet towards Sharon's side of the field. And then working that into Westwood territory is Krakovsky.
Something to keep in mind just as the clock's winding down. Westwood already used one of their timeouts this half. They're up 6, so right now wouldn't use it. But if that lead grows a little smaller.
Oh my goodness, that was almost knocked on the play. I don't know how that ball stayed in. And there we go, rugby scrum, ball loose right there. We have an official.
I believe he's in the
crease. That's going to be a push. And that's going to be a push on Westwood. That'll be a Sharon ball. Where do they start them?
Yeah, in the alley in the corner. That's my guess. Yeah.
It's not like girls lacrosse where they have a shooting space right there. You know. So they'll start them right on the 10. Not a bad, play. But how about that hit by Morshell?
Yeah.
They're going to throw the flag for that. I mean, that's a pick. What are you supposed to do there? You're supposed to avoid, when a guy's trying to lay the shoulder in on you?
It looked like a little bit of a follow-through, but...
It's like hockey and lacrosse. Any big hit these days, you see a call on it.
Yeah, a lot of changes to the rules recently.
That shot goes wide. Sharon is going to go on the man up. Morshell going to get called for it.
Is this the first time we've seen man down today?
No, Sharon
we saw one earlier.
Had one earlier. Called on Sesselman.
Oh, yeah.
So 8 minutes, 2 seconds left here in the game. Sharon going to go on their second man up. Look to cut into Westwood's 6-goal lead. You're watching Westwood Media Center coverage of the round of 32. Max Pollock on camera and microphone. How about that talent, huh? 2 birds with 1 stone. He is multi-talented.
Yeah, last game was the warm-up. I mean, a couple mishaps last game. This game, it's feeling a lot better, a lot smoother.
It, huh? You're in playoff mode right now?
Yeah.
Attaboy. As Wolverines trying to get a win here. That shot, that's going to go through the uprights, and that is, oh my goodness, that is going down Bonnie Street as we speak.
Yeah, that one might have ended in the Varnerins.
That might, yeah. That is literally, it went over the netting and then over the fence, missed a couple cars, and that is in someone's backyard on Bonnie Street.
You know what? That shot might have missed the net, but that was a great move there. Got right past Hancock.
You know, it'll be a funny thing in social media. If I drive down that street after the game and find that ball, that will be an all-time clip, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to guess it's in a window, but...
I don't know. It went right down the street. That I think might be around like the Curlies.
You think it made it all the way down?
I think down there, yeah. I mean, we're talking about a lacrosse ball on pavement right there. That's a nice move inside, and that's a goal. So Sharon able to take advantage of the man up. They score a nice goal there by Jordan Jaron Rubenstein and get back to within 5.
Yeah, Westwood's just got to keep this lead. I mean, if it gets to 3, I'd expect Coach Zahurik to have the timeout in the back pocket. But right now the lead, it's big enough to where Westwood, if they can just hold the ball, get possession, just spin the ball. I mean,
play keep away.
It's
for
possession.
2 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to tell them to stay in the box. But
say, guys, wait 2 minutes before you shoot.
What's great about Westwood is like it's not just the athleticism. It's not just the grit. Their stick skills are also great, which allows them in those situations. Oh, another flag there.
My goodness. I didn't see anything.
It looks like he might have been. Yeah, it looked like bang bang. I didn't really see any intent to hit him, but there were some bodies flying. I guess he. It's
a bad pass. I mean, it was flung that just downfield. Wolverines certainly, even when they're not getting the face-off win, putting a lot of pressure on Sharon as they got guys closing in and stuff like that. Look at that. Ball getting away on a pass. Blaney battling for it. He picks it up. That will be the whistle for the Westwood flag. It's Murphy's going to be called for it. lights are officially on in the press box. It's been a while. It's usually the fall season. So Sharon, another look on the man-up opportunity. They scored on the last one. A goal here would get them to within 4. Wolverines trying to keep them at bay. They're looking up top, nowhere to go. They'll look for the center of the field. Wolverine penalty killers, Hancock right there, getting a couple whacks, and he forces an errant pass as that ball is on the ground, working its way towards the sideline. Ferreira gets it clean, and he sends it downfield. It goes off a couple bodies. That's going to be a Sharon ball. Oh, Todd Zahurk does not like that. No. I don't blame him. Looked like it went off a Sharon body.
That was
right in front of them, right in front of the bench.
Yeah, that.
Oh.
Thought that was the
that
Sharon.
ball knocked loose. It looked like, or a stick knocked loose out of Humphrey's stick.
That was great.
Thought it was a
D
D-twig for a second.
Yeah,
it was. I'm surprised he didn't get the timeout call there.
Yeah,
you know.
I think he's going to want to save it. It is a 5-goal game. They have a little bit of momentum here with these 2 calls. He's going to want to save it, especially if they're going to have to run the clock out and the guys are going to get tired. He's going to want to save that for when they're trying to run that clock down if they can at the end of the game.
Wolverine D holding strong. Oh, in the crease. Pollock. My goodness.
Stuffed.
In the stick. That was reminiscent of the save out in Longmeadow, right in the grill, and had the stick there.
It looked like he was almost the head of the Sharon stick was almost in the pocket.
In his pocket, yeah.
Kind of just delivered it to him on a
Basically
platter.
just slam dunked in his stick. What a play. What a save. Walsh. This is big. Wolverines have it now. 4 minutes, 47 remaining in the game, and the penalty is expired. They're going to play the possession game.
Yep.
We'll keep away. Pick play drawn up, then pass inside to Williams. Williams, he has space. He's going to look to shoot. He does. That goes through the soccer goal, and that's going to go into the woods.
Liam Williams has been staring these short stick matchups and just taking them on.
It is not even fair.
As soon as he sees it, he's going straight into a dodge. And he's got those hands free.
There he goes again. I swear, he saves a little extra for the playoffs. Like he's like Josh McDaniels, where he saves certain play calls for the playoffs, like the double passes and whatnot.
Yep.
He saves certain looks for the playoffs. And one of them is when he starts shooting lefty. His lefty shot equally as impressive as his righty. Cochran is going to pull it back to create some better angles. Working to his left, holds on it, then pulls out, pass down low to Walsh. Walsh with the shot, and he scores. Not much room to work with, and he finds the inside of that post for the goal, and a big goal to get the Wolverines their 13th. And also put them back up 6.
Yeah, that was perfectly placed there by Walsh on the jump shot there, just far side, got his hands free. Beat the goalie, just barely beat the goalie, but got the inside of the post and it went in.
That's Walsh's first goal of the game, believe it or not. He's been all over the field. We've called his name all game long, but that's only his first goal of the game.
Yeah,
that just shows the presence that he's had.
Yeah, we've called his name a bunch. It's been a lot. We saw that turnover earlier. A lot of good plays on defense, but he also moves the ball really well.
He does. He's been an assist machine tonight. That's a big goal. That goal kind of makes it look like a Herculean effort to try and get within arm's reach with the amount of time remaining here in the game. So Sharon, they got to hurry. They're down 6, 3 minutes 20 remaining here in the game. Hancock trying to knock that loose, stays in the pocket. Ball goes airborne.
I'm seeing a lot of slides from Westwood.
Yeah, well timed. That ball goes out of bounds.
Looks like it was kicked.
Is that a Westwood ball? No, it'll stay with Sharon. It's going to be picked up by Donovan Clem. Clem. There's no urgency here. They're down 6. Inside 3 minutes now. You know, they're bread and butter was taking it to the net. I'm surprised I haven't seen them try to do it. Maybe they do it here. But no, Williams with the body there. Shot saved by Pollock.
I'm very surprised they're not taking it to the net, especially, you know, I mean, this half it hasn't gone the way they wanted to, but Sharon was dominating the faceoffs. I mean, you'd think they want to get back to the dot after these goals, but we haven't seen a good shot from Sharon yet, and they're going to need one with 2.5 minutes left.
Got 4 Wolverine players closing in, trying to knock it out of the stick of Rudenstein. Back in the stick of Sharon. 2 minutes 17 and counting. That's a shot, and that's a heck of a goal under the crossbar. Jordan Burt.
Yeah, that was pretty. That hit just on the bottom of the crossbar, and might have hit 2 posts, actually.
Could hear the ping.
Yeah, the Gilmans do that.
That was a heck of a shot. So 2:10 remaining. Wolverines up 5. Wolverines looking to move on to the round of 16. How many consecutive years have they been winning the round of 32 game and then on to the round of 16?
Yeah, it seems like when they get the first round home games, they take advantage. They get the home crowd. I mean, you can see it in the end zone on Hatton Street. Just a lot of people. The game's growing.
Yep.
The game is growing very quickly. It's going to be a big sport, and it starts with the hometown, the youth lacrosse, and the way that Westwood performs on their home field. It's pulling people in.
Yeah. You were once one of them, I'm sure, here at the games watching the high school play.
Yeah.
Wanted to be the next version of the current Westwood superstar, and that's a timeout called by Sharon with 1:45. So 1:45 between the Wolverines and moving on to the round of 16 where they will take on Hingham, an always powerful team.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. They've always been good. They got talent all across the field. But Westwood, what they did last year, they can repeat again.
Yeah.
They got a very similar team.
Steal a game.
Yeah. I mean, they have the grit. They have the athleticism. They definitely have the skill. It's just a matter of if the ball rolls the right way.
Yeah, going out and steal a game. Why not us?
Exactly. That's got to be the mentality when they go.
No pressure, right? All the pressure's on them.
They
going
don't
into their barn. Westwood likes playing on the road.
Yeah, they might not see another home game.
They like those long bus rides where you just have, quiet, and you're already prepared for the game well in advance.
Yep.
And some of these home teams in the playoffs, they're not ready at puck drop. They're not ready at, the face-off.
Yep.
And that was the case for Westwood when they went out to Falmouth.
Yep.
The Westwood played Westwood played Falmouth in Bourne, neutral site. And Westwood got the first couple goals and, didn't look back, won the game.
Yeah, they've had some long trips this year. They went to Bourne, they went to Nauset, they went to I guess they're hitting everywhere on the Cape, but and if Hingham lost, they would have played Barnstable. Would have been here, but
yeah. So we are back live. That's a shot goes
we're
wide.
going to see a lot of shots here from Sharon based on what that play was drawn up for, just right off the whistle, just getting straight to the goal.
A little quick shot towards the net. They'll maintain the possession. Yeah, good crowd tonight. Love to see that at Flay Hive.
You really see it for every sport. It's great.
Yeah, it's not just football. Football is probably the best crowd you see when, with nothing better than on Friday nights.
Exactly.
Coming out here under the lights, versus rivals. To play Norwood here, there's nothing better. And the way Westwood did it this year, here's a shot incoming. Saved by Jaden Pollock. He saw that one, and that was a laser.
Yeah, he read that one.
Here comes Sagbini.
They're going to try to run the clock out here. Just a minute left here.
Tell you what, Sagbini scores a goal. The place is going to go nuts. Fan favorite.
Someone's telling him something on the bench. Might just be run the clock out, but we'll see. Maybe not.
Stuhler going to shoot. Oh, he goes the other way. Taking it towards it behind the back attempts.
That was a crazy move there. Oh, we got a flag there. I don't know who it's on.
He's pointing the other direction like it's a Sharon ball, I believe.
Offsides.
Oh.
Gonna stay with Westwood, I believe.
Interesting. 40 seconds. was at the baseball game earlier. Big
How'd that
win
go?
for the Wolverines.
There you go.
They went down late, 3-2, and then they took the lead 7 to, I think, 3, and then closed it out 7-5.
There you go.
So
Is that on home turf as well?
that was on home turf. Great crowd. A lot of alumni there. Great to see.
You know what? The regular season, you get nice crowds, but when everyone gets back from college, a lot of people want to come
Awesome.
back.
Yeah.
Watch their team, and it means a lot to them to watch their hometown play.
Once a Wolverine, always a Wolverine. We'll get you to play in the alumni golf tournament someday.
You know what? I will say, I just went out with Belmont with my cousins. Shot a 3 under 68 scramble there.
Nicely
Some of
done.
the best golf I've ever played in my life. I will not lie.
Do not let Max Pollock get hot on the golf
Nope.
course. There's a pass down low, looking for Zafiropoulos. He took a hit, and then ball ends up on the stick of the Eagles goaltender, and they'll try to work the ball upfield. That's number 16, Wyatt Young. He's been a solid player for Sharon tonight, but that pass goes over. And it'll be a Wolverine ball, 19 seconds. Murphy, Declan Murphy. Remember the name. What a game he has had.
Yeah, he changed the game, 100%.
I think he might have earned himself a post-game interview. We'll see.
I mean, he essentially, I wouldn't say won the game for the Wolverines, but he shifted that momentum.
Certainly did.
Very low face-off percentage in that first half. Won almost all of them in the second half. It just how the ball rolls, and it worked out.
And that is going to do it from Flay High Field. The Wolverines 13-8 winners over Sharon. They will move on to the round of 16, and they will take on Hingham, the 800-pound gorilla Hingham. But you know, Westwood's not going to be intimidated. They're going to go out there, and they are going to try and play nightmare and get a big win on the road, which they are very, very comfortable with. And what a game. You know, it started off very, very slow. Second half, a heck of a second half for the Wolverines. Max, your final thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, if they play like they did in the second half against Hingham, it's going to look really well. I'd say erase the first half from their minds. If they go into practice this week, kind of hanging their heads on that first half, it's going to go. It could go bad, but really good looking second half. I believe 7 goals to Sharon's 3. Yeah, they just got to keep the momentum rolling into Hingham. It's going to be a tough game, going all the way to the South Shore there, but should be an interesting one. Excited for what's to come here.
Absolutely. Wolverines get it done 13-8 here at Flay High Field. They will take on the Harbormen of Hingham. We will get a date and time to be confirmed, and that is going to do it here from Flay High as the Wolverines victorious round of 32. From Max Pollock, Morgan Donahue, thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you all again soon.